It happened in March of 1994 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Bruce Shoebottom, a journeyman minor league hockey enforcer, removed on a stretcher, temporarily paralyzed, hospitalized in critical condition, and facing assault charges. His injuries were inflicted by the Tulsa Police Department.
I am innocent of any wrongdoing. I have not violated any laws.
I'm not for sure that during a game that we have anything like this before that I can recall.
Bruce came in for a penalty, on the ice.
There is an attendant, a Central Hockey League official, in the box. This Central Hockey League official tried to stop Shoebottom from getting at Mike McWilliam. There's also a police officer stationed in between the two penalty boxes.
A Tulsa player, he came by taunting Shoebottom.
He wanted me to fight, which I'm never afraid to do. And when I went to go back on the ice to challenge this player, that's when the police became involved.
And so the policeman immediately got between Shoebottom and McWilliam.
First one, then 5 Tulsa police officers, none of them summoned by the on-ice referee, to subdue one hockey player.
They bent my thumb back, they bent my fingers back, and they put the handcuffs on me, they popped my shoulder out. One officer grabbed me from behind and choked me unconscious, and then the police dropped me on my face and they sprayed me with mace.
One of the doctors got on the phone and he said, you're very lucky that your husband is such a big, strong, and healthy man. Otherwise, he'd be dead. The police could have killed him.
It was just panic down there, and, police were doing their job, I felt.
They had no right to be in the penalty box when this incident occurred. This was a hockey game.
Sounds ludicrous to have a policeman sitting in the on-deck circle, ready to charge out on the field if a batter charged them out. But that's exactly what they did in this case in Tulsa.
All I know, unless we're requested to come on the ice by the referee or ice officials, we do not intervene in the game.
Why were police stationed in the penalty box?
I thought they were there to protect the players from the crowd and the crowd from the players.
Myself, I think I speak for the whole team also that we think the police did go overboard. The penalty box is considered the field of play that the police have no jurisdiction.
The penalty box area, technically it is still it's off the ice, but is it in the field of play? It's kind of in that gray area.
After the incident occurred, we came right back with a police officer in the penalty box for the remaining playoff games.
Jeff Lund runs the Tulsa team. His nephew, Brad Lund, runs Shoebottom's team.
Initially, it was more of a shock and is he going to be okay? You weren't worried about, is there going to be a lawsuit?
It's very possible that Bruce Shoebottom could file a suit not only against the Tulsa Police, but against the Central Hockey League.
District Attorney and the Tulsa Police were trying to get me to sign a waiver releasing the city of Tulsa for all negligence. And then when I didn't do that, I was charged criminally. And you can't do that. This is not communism.
Throughout this past year, the Tulsa Police Department would not respond to our questions on this case. In addition, when requested in June of '94, Brad Lund's Blazers would not allow Outside the Lines to excerpt a radio call of the incident, and the league would not allow the game referee, who is now working elsewhere, to be interviewed. 1 year later, Shoebottom's criminal case, in which he was charged with 3 counts of assault, still has not gone to trial. There have been postponements on both sides.
How you doing, boys? How are you?
Now, Bruce Shoebottom looks to a new life in Maine, working 2 restaurant jobs to help support his young family. Though he refuses to play for the Blazers, he did make an attempt to play this winter in the Eastern League, but he re-injured his shoulder in the first game. He now faces surgery.
I'm just happy that I didn't lose him in that. I could have. It could have been a lot worse, and it's been very stressful for this year. We've been through a lot. It hasn't been easy at all.
After this happened, I just didn't feel the same. It's been a year, and I think, I'm just getting on with my life, This is not going to, I think they can use this as the final nail in the coffin to finish me off. They don't know me very well, because I'm going to be back.